Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. Do subscribe if you like watching videos about how to solve Sudoku and crosswords, and do feel free to look for us on Patreon at Cracking the Cryptic and sponsor us if you can. There's some good content there too. Now, today I'm going to have a look at a variant we haven't looked at before on the channel. This one's called Product Arrow Sudoku, and I've taken the puzzle from 4 years ago at the World Sudoku Championship, where I found it on my script. I saw that I hadn't managed to finish it. Either I broke it or I was trying to finish it when time ran out. Can't remember which. Now, let's have a go at it today though, and you may very well want to try this before having a go. I'm going to include a link in the description so that you can try it on our program or app. So the extra constraint, apart from the normal Sudoku rules, is that there are a number of circled areas in the grid, and they contain numbers that could be more than 1 digit long, that are the products, i.e. the multiplying together of the digits on the arrow leading from them. So let's have a go now and see how we get on. Here we go. So as we can see, there's one 3-digit number in the hundreds, which is the product of 4 different digits. And look up here, there's a single digit that's the product of 5 digits. Now, some of those must be ones, because that would be impossible otherwise. This could only be 4, 6, 8 or 9, and it can't be 8 because there's an 8 in the column already. So even if it was 9, there'd have to be at least 2 ones. This one must be a 1. One of these two must be a 1, and there must be a 1 in this box, otherwise it's not possible. This one has to be a 1 as well because 8's been ruled out, so it couldn't be 2 times 2 times 2. So this is either 2 or 3, and then one of these is either 2 or 3 as well. We don't know exactly how that works yet, but that's a decent start. Is there any regular Sudoku stuff that we could achieve? Not really. 3. There must be a 3 in one of those 2 cells from that 3 and that 3. And that might help when we get nearer knowing what that number is. Now, as well as this interesting long arrow, there's also this box here, which every cell has got something going on with the theme in it. So, or this 6. So, what could this number be? That's probably not the best way to look at it. 8s. Look at the 8s. There's an 8 there and an 8 there. So the 8 in this box must be in one of these 2. It can't be here, can it? 81 is the only number that would be the product of 2 numbers under 10, and that's impossible for various reasons. So this must be an 8. So this can't be 18 because we've already got the 1. It could be 28. This would be 7 and 4. Can't be 38. Could be 48, but that would require a 6 and an 8. And we've already got 6 and 8 there. 58, 68. No, it must be 28, and these must be 4 and 7. So that's quite a good start, especially as it gives us the 3 numbers on this arrow. Now, 3 times 5, I have to do some maths now. 9 times 5 is 45, times 3 is 135. So this product here could be 135, and that would even have the 3 in it. That would be if this was a 1. Now, if that was a 2, this would end in 0. That's no good. If it was a 3, well, it can't be a 3 because there's got to be a 3. Well, because of that 3, I suppose, yeah. So it can't be a 4. It would end in 0. 135 times 5 is 500, 650, 675. We've already got a 6 in the row. 6 would be a 0 here. 7 is going to be too big, I think. 900, oh no, 945. Yeah, and there's already a 4 in the row. So that is a 1, and this is 135. And that's a helpful. So now we've got real numbers in the grid, and we're going. This number must be a 2 or a 9. What else can we do? Oh, this can't be a 1 anymore, so it must be a 2, making this a 1. Well, that can't be a 9, but it could still be 4 or 6. Don't know which. 3, 5, 9, 1, 8. No, can't see what to do there. Now, can this be a 7? Because there's not many places for 7s in column 3. I don't think it can, because that would have to be 27's the only number, which is a useful product, and that would require a 3. So that can't be a 7, there must be a 7 here. What else? How about this one? Yeah, these two are quite restricted. They can't be 1, 2, 7 or 8 from the box. They can't be 4 from the column. So they must use 3, 5, 6 and 9. And they can't use a 5 because if it was 5 times an even number, that would be 0. If it was 5 times an odd number, this would end in 5 and there'd be a 5 here as well. So they must be made up of 3, 6 and 9, these two. And they multiply together to give 18, 27 or 54. And you can see from the numbers in the row, that means it's got to be 54. They must be 9 and 6. We can complete the rest of the box with a 3 and a 5. That's good. 5, 9, 7, 1, 6. So this is 2 or 8. This is 2, 4 or 8. So, could this be 42? Yes. 1, 7 and 6. Could it be 48? It can't be 28. It can't be 22, clearly. I don't think it can be 28 because that would require either a 4 or a 2, and we've got 4's in these columns, so this arrow can't have 4's or 2's on it. So it's not 28. It's certainly not 82 or 88 either, so in fact that is a 4. So this is either 42 or 48. Actually, that 4 and that 4 places the 4 here. It can't be there because that would make this total 8 or 36, so the 4 must be there. Not sure if that really gets us very far. Okay, 42 or 48. So, given that the 2's been used, 42 would have to be 176, would be its 3 constituents. 176, let's fill them in as possible. If it was 48, would it have to be 168? 3 would be with 12. Yeah, it would have to be 1, 6 and 8. So that would have to be the 8. Oh, so 1 and 6 are pretty much fixed there. I think that's right. 1, 6, 5, 8, 4, 3. We've got 2. That could be 7 or 9. These could each be 2, 7, 9. Wow. 7, 4, 1, 5, 3, 6. This has to be a 9, doesn't it? Because 2 and 8 are in the row already. So this is 2 and 8 as 2 or 8 as well. Sorry, quick cut there as I had to take a phone call. And resuming 43795, we've got a 6 there. 9, yeah, we've got that whole arrow resolved now. This is also 2 or 8, and this is a 1. So what is going on down here? Could this end in a 2? 12 can't be 4 or 3 or 2 or 6. 22, no. 32 would be 4, 8. 42 would be 7, 6. No. 52. In fact, can this be a 2? Only if this was 18, and that would be 9, 2. And if this is a 9, for this to end in a 2, it would be 9, 8, making 72. That seems possible as well. To end in an 8 would be 9 times 2 is 18 again. So this is either 18 or 72, and this is either 2 times 9 or 8 times 9, I reckon. Which is quite interesting, actually, because that means we've got a 289 triple up this column. 365 are the remaining numbers. 741, 289, 436, 175. So 7 there, 5 there. This must be a 1. I could have worked that out earlier from these two 1s. Sorry. So this is 18. Can't be 12. That's 2 and 9. This is 8. That's 2. So this is the 7. That gives us a 9 there. 1, 9, 6, 5. So these are 2 and 7. Okay, we've got all of the arrows done almost, apart from this one. And look, we've got a 3 here because of the 3 here and 3 here, and that does resolve this final arrow. So all the constraints are done. Now we just have regular Sudoku to finish off. 6, 9, 2, 9, 4, 6, 2 and 7. Yeah, that resolves this one. 6 and 8. 9, 3, 7. Yeah, it looks like we're getting there now. That must be 6, 5, 3, 8, 2, 9, and 5, 8, 4. So I think that's the solution. Let's just check. Looks good to me too. So there we go. That's product arrow Sudoku from the 2015 World Sudoku Championship. Congratulations if you got there fast, or if you got there at all on your own. Well done. Quite an entertaining puzzle, that. Nice variant. I don't know if it would always have to rely on sort of oddities like a 5-arrow single-digit product or a 4-arrow triple-digit product. Triple-digit product. Difficult puzzle in some ways, but most entertaining. Thanks very much for watching, and hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye.